Hello friends, welcome to your 45-minute slow strength workout. My name is Lene. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel. All you need today is a flat surface to work on, a clear view of your screen, and of course, some dumbbells. My weights will be there for you to reference, but feel free to go heavier or lighter than me, depending on how strong you're feeling or based on whatever equipment you have available to you today. Now, with that being said, this is your one-stop shop. We have a warm-up and a cool down included. As for the main workout, we have no repeats except what is done on one side must be done on the other, and we'll be working 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off all the way through. Now, if at the end of this workout you enjoyed yourself or you like my energy, you like the workout, please make sure to subscribe and maybe join as a channel member to get even more content from me. Now, with all that being said, let's get moving. All right, friends, let us start. Seated, cross-legged. We're gonna start on the ground and then work up. So let's just roll out our neck. Give me 2 big rolls each way here. Great, all right. Now gently pulling the side of your head, we're gonna tug the ear towards the shoulder and then switch it out. Continuing to sit nice and tall with that spine. All right, one arm comes up, grab opposite elbow and pull over nice and gently, then you can switch it out. Get ready to roll onto your back. We're gonna do leg pull and switches. One leg at a time, pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, switch. Great. All right, one leg stays in, plant the other leg down, flex the foot and grab behind your thigh. We're just gonna kick it out like this, really trying to straighten that leg as forcefully as possible, but still be careful. Just really warming up into that hamstring here. All right, plant that leg down, extend the other leg out. Let's lift the hips and then drop it down. Really driving through the working heel here, warming up into the glute of that same leg. All right, let's repeat that on the other side. Other leg comes in, flex those feet. Let's kick it out. Okay, plant that foot down, extend the other leg out. Let's lift the hip and then lower down. Trying to keep your hips square to the ceiling. Great, plant your feet down. From here, we're gonna slowly roll the hips up, then lift each vertebrae of the spine until you're fully extended, and then roll it down. Really squeezing those glutes at the top, mobilizing the spine. Okay, from here, lift the hips. Final exercise here. We're gonna march each knee in, keeping those hips high, pressing elbows into the ground, triceps into the ground to help stabilize. Okay, friends, that is our warm-up. We are gonna get into the main workout. You can stay on your back here. We're gonna start with some chest. So grab heavy dumbbells. Let us be on our backs, knees bent, elbows slightly tucked, holding the dumbbells nice and firm. And let us begin. Big exhale, squeeze up, straighten the arms. Inhale, slowly lower down. Now remember, today we are not repeating anything, so I want you to give your full effort to each interval here to get the most bang for your buck. Good. Okie dokes. Go ahead and swap out to a lighter weight here for this next exercise. We're gonna start with some triceps here. So palms facing in, arms extended all the way up, elbows straight. From here, what we're gonna do is drop the dumbbells to either side of your temples and then straighten it out. If your dumbbells are too heavy, feel free to use one instead of two. Hold it by the weights and drop towards your forehead and extend. Now, most important thing, no matter which version you're doing, is to keep those elbows nice and stationary. They're simply bending and extending, and they're not moving forward and back. Good. Okay, let us start into some lower body work here. Feel free to keep your dumbbells closer than I currently am. I'm switching back to my heavy dumbbells now. We're gonna do some hip thrusts or glute bridges. So you can load one across your hip, or if you wanna go heavier, hook two of the same weights on either hip. Plant your feet, press up, squeeze the glutes, lower down, imprint your spine back onto the mat. Just like that. Okay, we're gonna stay here on our backs for basically the whole first half of this, so you can just relax. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna do calf hip thrusts. So basically, lifting the hips all the way up, you're gonna lower down halfway and then press back up all the way. Now, it's not a pulse. Pulses are nice and short and quick, nice and high. Calves, we're lowering down halfway, feel a slight stretch, and then control and press up with purpose. So every single portion of this movement, you are controlling it. Working at the top of that range of motion here. And drop your booty down. Okay, next up, you only need one dumbbell for this. We're back to some upper body. Holding one dumbbell by the weight side, you're gonna extend overhead, slight bend in those elbows, keeping your ribs knit down to your hips. You're gonna lengthen and extend all the way until the dumbbell touches. Then big exhale, pull it over, squeeze the sides of your back. Inhale over, exhale, pull it back. This exercise is great to work your lats at home. A lot of lat movements actually require cables or some sort of pull-up bar. So if you're at home and you want to work the sides of your back, this is the best exercise for that with minimal equipment. Good. Okay, working back into the chest, I'm gonna go ahead and grab lighter weights. Back on my back, palms facing each other, good bend in those elbows here. We're going to keep our wrists strong as we drop the dumbbells out. Feel the stretch across the pecs, then clamp it closed. Inhale, stretch and drop. Exhale, squeeze. Good work. Okay, we are gonna do some glutes again. Single leg this time. So for the single leg glute bridges, grab a moderate or heavy dumbbell here. You can either have your leg extended or come into a B stance where the ankle is in line with the toes of the front foot. Placing the dumbbell on the hip, you're gonna press up and down. Now this will provide you more stability to do a B stance. But if you want to challenge yourself, extend the non-working leg and then drive it in as you press up, extend and lower. Really pressing through the heel of the working foot, lifting those hips high, core tight. Good. Okay, get ready to even things out. So that dumbbell is now going to come onto the other hip. Let's do it. Either the B stance or the full single leg thrust. Now, whatever your reason today for doing this slow strength workout is, perhaps you're sore, perhaps you're tired, perhaps you're sad. I just want you to take a moment to congratulate yourself and be proud that you've shown up and you're doing something to give back to your body. And drop those hips all the way. Okay, dokes, back to 2 heavy dumbbells here. We're gonna do close presses. So what I want you to do is I want you to magnetize those dumbbells together, palms facing in. Dumbbells are gonna stay touching as you drop down to your chest. And then big exhale, push it up. Inhale down, skim triceps across the ribs. Exhale, press and extend. Feeling the burn. Okay, friends, we're gonna take a break from arms and legs. We're gonna do some abs next. I'm gonna grab my extra light weights here, 2 kgs per dumbbell or 4.4 pounds. Starting with we'll start with 2 actually. Dumbbells up in front of you, feet at tabletop position. From here, extend opposite leg, opposite arm, lengthen, and then bring it back to center with control. Now you can always modify by doing this body weight. Really focus on being slow here, not a rush. Good. Okay, drop your weights away just for a second. We're gonna do a body weight exercise. I heard something weird. We're all good. Reverse crunches. Plant your hands next to your hips by your side. Legs are gonna be pressed together. You're gonna lengthen the legs all the way down, and then big exhale, lift the hips, point, poke a hole in the ceiling, and then lower. So usually I don't cue to drop the legs, but I wanna hit a little bit more lower abs here. So as long as your back is staying pressed to the mat as you drop those legs, I'm happy. If it starts to lift, you're going too low. Whew, feeling those lower abs. Okay, grab your weights once again. Remember, with any of these, you can modify to do it body weight. You don't have to use a weight. Gonna have those legs extended up nice and high. Dumbbells up above you. We're gonna drop the weights out and then big exhale, lift the shoulder blades, reach the dumbbells to the toes. Trying your best to keep both hip bones planted to the ground to avoid the legs from swaying. And not holding your breath. So big exhale as you come up. Inhale as you lower. Coolio! One dumbbell only for this next movement. We're gonna do bicycle orbit legs. So legs are gonna bicycle, nice and beautiful and elegant. And we're going to pass the dumbbell around. Really focus on keeping the chest lifted. And keep each shoulder blade lifting just slightly as you pass the dumbbell around the thigh. All right, let's switch directions. Whew. Feeling the burn settle in very nicely here. From here, let us lift the legs up into tabletop position. We're going to crunch up, reach the dumbbell over, bring it back down to center with control, and exhale other side. Most important thing, try your best to get that shoulder blade off the ground as you lift and reach. Control through center, exhale other side. Amazing job. Okay, roll yourself on up, just to your booty here. We are going to get a nice backwards lean in our torsos. You can modify, the further you go back, the harder it will be. The more upright you sit, the easier this will be. Holding the dumbbell, leaning back. Gonna push it up over to one shoulder, then up over to the other shoulder. Keeping that chest open and relax your shoulders down and away from the ears. Lean back further. Challenge yourself here. We are toasting out those abs and we're not quite done. So onto your side for me. Coming to work some obliques quickly. So we're gonna do some hip dips. You can either bend the bottom leg, you can straighten. If you straighten, you can stagger them or you can stack them. Stagger will be easier, stack will be harder. And then from here, you're gonna lift up, lower down with control. Lift, lower, keeping space here between the shoulder and the ear. And if you're staggered, just like so. If you're keeping the bottom leg bent. Good. Crushing it. Okay, we're gonna stay like this on this side. Just grab a dumbbell to use here. We're gonna do a little bit of outer thigh and side glutes. So loading up the dumbbell nice and low as you can hold onto it. From here, you're gonna lower and lift with control. Keeping the core tight. Really focus on moving with that side booty. Almost there. Good. Ooh. We're gonna repeat that now on the other side. So first starting with the hip dips. Try and do the same variation at the same tempo as you did on the other side. Ready? Lift those hips, drop it down. You know, I slept very funny last night. Not sure what's happened, but my oblique is not happy on this side. So do forgive me. Life happens sometimes. As an adult, you just sleep wrong and you wake up the next day and you're like, what even? Crushing it. Grab your dumbbell. Let us do those leg raises on the other side. Let me scoot down a bit. Boink. Okay. We're gonna slowly start ending off the floor section here and making our way up to our feet. Hopefully by now you have a couple endorphins, a little bit of endorphins flowing through your veins. You feel a little bit happier, a little bit more energized, and hopefully very proud that you've shown up in the first place. Still gonna keep it slow when we're on our feet though, so don't worry, I'm not gonna make you jump or anything like that. Great work. Okay, quickly into a plank position here. We're gonna do Renegade rows in a plank position. I have my medium weights here. Feel free to stay on your knees. If you do so, make sure the hips aren't back here. You're dropping into a nice plank. Or you can come onto your toes. Now, whichever one you choose, as you row, make sure your hips stay nice and square to the mat. If you're in plank, the wider you walk your feet, the more stable you're gonna feel. If you come close, you're gonna challenge your stability a bit more. Good. Okay. Final floor movement, technically. We're gonna do dumbbell ankle reaches. So one dumbbell right in front of your face on the mat. You're gonna lift up into a plank. From here, grab that dumbbell, reach it to the opposite toe, bring it back, and switch. Really focus on control here, not speed. Lift the hips high. Control it through the plank. Good work. Okay, friends, get on your feet. I promise you it's not going to be anything intense. Just gives us more exercises to play with. Grab your moderate or heavy dumbbells here. Pop them between your feet at the end of your mat. What we're going to do here, squat down with your chest up. Grab your dumbbells, give me a squat, drop it down, then walk into a plank for a push-up. Drop to your knees if you need. Walk it back into the squat. And keep it slow. It doesn't have to be fast. Enjoy it for what it is. Good. Okay, all the way up onto your feet. We've officially made it to the complete standing portion of this workout, starting with some legs. Similar to what we just did, dumbbells are going to be in between our legs. Roll the shoulders down and away from the ears, sending the hips back, keeping the chest open as you squat it down. Exhale, squat it up. Good. Okay. Gonna do some upper body next. It's been a while, I feel like. We did a lot of abs there. We're gonna do one dumbbell rows. So grab a heavy-ish dumbbell. Get your feet nice and wide. Send your hips back. From here, lengthen the dumbbell down towards the ground. Pull it in towards the tummy, really squeezing your shoulder blades, almost like you're trying to touch your elbows behind your back. Inhale down, exhale, squeeze it up. Crushing it, my friends. Okay, next up, let's do some biceps. So grab a moderate or light weight here. Basic bicep curls, nothing fancy, nothing different. Palms facing out, elbows tucked into your waist. Relax the shoulders down and away from the ears. Give me a smile. And let's curl. Good. Keep it under your control and fully extend the arms at the bottom of your range of motion here. Oh yeah, okie dokes. Back to some leg work. Up next, we are doing alternating reverse lunges. So feel free to grab a heavy weight for this. At the edge of your mat, you're gonna give me a slide forward, lean in that torso. We're gonna add a little bit of extra stretch to the glute by doing that. From here, you're gonna step it back, touch the back knee, press through the front leg to stand, and then switch it out. No rushing it. This is a slow strength workout. So focus on your form rather than your speed. Great. Okay, I'm gonna keep this weight. We're gonna do some wide RDLs next. So traditional RDL, we have our feet about shoulder width apart. We're gonna step it out slightly wider than that, toes turned out. Everything else is gonna stay the exact same. So dumbbells in hand, touch your knuckles to your thighs, send the hips back, and then press into the ground, drive the hips forward. Keep your lats nice and active by pulling the shoulders back and down. Good. Just like that. Okay, back to the arms for some alternating L raises. So you can grab a light to moderate weight here. Most important thing, you're gonna relax your shoulders down and away from the ears the entire time. One dumbbell comes up to shoulder height, other one comes out to shoulder height. So up in front, into the side, keeping your core tight as you pivot it over. Oh yeah. Slight bend in both elbows for me. And make sure the one that's coming out to the side, it's not directly out from your shoulder socket, sorry. Just slightly forward, so about 30 degrees in from the side of your body. Whew. I'm building some heat. I don't know about you. This feels really good. You just kind of keep a steady, slow pace throughout. Don't do this enough. Okay, around the world. So I got my light weight here. Palms facing out. Good bend in those elbows for me. Relax your shoulders down. We're gonna sweep it up and then control it down just like that. Great work. Okay, catch a breather. We're gonna do some more legs. Narrow squat marches. Now I love these. This is gonna work legs and abs. So grab moderate to heavy weight. Feet narrower than shoulder width apart. Dumbbells by your sides. Sinking the hips down, keeping the chest up as you squat. Then you're gonna come up, bring your knee. Other side. Squat it down, bring it up. Try your best to avoid swaying with those hips. Good work. Okay, next up, we are doing alternating lateral lunges. So I'm gonna stick here with my heavy weights. You're gonna step your feet out nice and wide. Dumbbells can either be between your legs as you lunge over, or you can pop them up onto your shoulders, like I'm gonna do. Sink it over, keeping the chest up, press through the foot to center, and then switch. Whew. Working up a good sweat. Just like that. Great work. Okay, not me almost falling. Back to arms. We are doing tricep overhead extension, so a moderate or lightweight for you. I'm gonna drop to my knees purely for space sake above my head, but you can do these standing. Grabbing the dumbbell like so. Bring it up, lock your elbows together, drop the weight behind your head, feel the stretch across the back of the arms, then big exhale, straighten. Making sure we're not splaying the elbows out, so keep them nice and tucked together. Good, don't let those ribs flare out either, so lock that top of the rib down to the top of the hip. Great. Okay, some back next. I'm gonna grab my matching dumbbell here. We're gonna get into a nice wide bent over position, so have your legs come nice and wide. Dumbbells on the floor in between your feet. Get that chest parallel while sending the hips back and bending the knees. From here, grabbing one dumbbell at a time, pull it into your belly, extend and drop, then other side. Feeling the heat. I wish I had remembered a sweat towel today. Just slipped my mind. Okay, next up, alternating curtsy lunges. Grab your moderate to heavy weight for this one. From here, relax your shoulders down, weights by the side, stepping the leg across and back, kiss the knees to the ground, and then switch it over. Now make sure as you step back and across, you're not going so far as to encourage the hip to open. So if that's happening, bring it in a bit closer. Just like so. Oh yeah, I am feeling very chill. Like I feel strong, I feel happy, but not dead. And sometimes we have to appreciate those types of workouts. Okay, plie squats, grab your dumbbells, feet nice and wide here. You can pop the dumbbells up here or keep them down here. We're gonna squat down, come up, squeeze the inner thighs. Now, if you've been with me, you know what we're gonna say. Want you to magnetize those inner thighs, really squeezing the quads together, working the adductors. Sink those hips low, bring it up and squeeze. Almost there. And take your rest. Okay, couple breathers here. Whew. Heart rate, doing okay. Next up, we are going to do alternating crossbody reverse grip raises. So 2 dumbbells, grab light or moderate weights, flip your palms away, keeping a good bend in those elbows. One at a time, scoop it up, across, lower it down, and then other side. Across and down. Now, think of it as a scooping motion. So you're scooping the dumbbell up, and then you scoop with control the other dumbbell. This works a little bit of bicep, but you'll feel this in your upper chest. Raise the shoulder height. Oh, yes. Okay. Next up is your final upper body movement before we finish things off, and I believe we have 4 more intervals, so really not too long to go. We're gonna do wide bicep curls. So grabbing your light to moderate dumbbell here, relax your shoulders down. We are gonna extend all the way and then curl up and to the side. Lower and extend. Roll it up, squeeze, relax it down. Whew. Oh my hats. That feels absolutely fabulous. And we've made it to the final little bit of legs. You thought I forgot calves, didn't you? You said this isn't a full body workout if you don't do calves. Well, here we are, we're gonna do our calves. So grab your heavy dumbbell for me. I'm gonna start with calf raise walk. So dumbbells by your sides. At the edge of your mat, you're gonna lift up onto your tippy toes. And I don't care where you walk, how you walk. You're just gonna take steps. You can walk in circles, keeping your ankles lifted as high off the ground and keeping those steps controlled. Good, you can walk forward, bring it back. Controlled steps for me to the end. Oh, yeah, great job. Okay, friends, 2 more movements for me. The next one, we're gonna do some more calves. We're gonna do wide calf raises. So step your feet out nice and wide, toes turned out. You can take those dumbbells, either place them on your thighs or you can pop them on your shoulders, keeping the core nice and tight. Let us rock up onto the balls of our feet, lift the heels up, drop it down. Squeezing your quads as well, get those legs strong. Whew. Great, okie dokes. Final movement here, we are going to toast out those legs, those quads. Let us start at the edge of our mat with 1 dumbbell. I have a moderate one here. Holding that dumbbell however you please. We're gonna sink the hips low, keep the chest up. From here, you're gonna take baby steps forward, nice and stable, for some duck walks. However many steps you can fit into your space is fine. You can take 3 steps forward and back. You can take 5 steps forward and back. As long as you sink your hips lower. Come on, we're almost there. Give me a smile. Good job, we're almost to the end. Lower, come on. And just like that, release all your weights and get ready for the cool down. That was thoroughly enjoyable, if I do say so myself. This is where I remind you, if you like my videos, consider joining as a member because you get extra content from me each month and often really long videos, so yay. But let us cool down in the meantime. Grab a wall if you have one, kick your foot into your hand, press your thighs together, press your hips forward. Good quad stretch here. All right, bring your knee up towards your chest. Tug it nice and high to stretch out that glutes. Okay, we're gonna drop that leg out 45 degrees, lift the toes up, sink over into the opposite hip and brace yourself on the thigh, stretching out behind this leg. Great job. All right, come up, bring the arm up and over, stretching across. And if you want, you can step the leg behind you to deepen that curve in the side body. And great, cross the arm hook the arm under. Final little arm stretch on this side, and then we'll repeat those 5 movements on the other side. Okay, let's even things out, starting with the quad pull. Bring that knee up and into the chest. I'm just gonna walk over to the center, not lose my balance. Great, step it out, pop those toes up, stretch over and across. We are so close to the end of this workout. 45 minutes of strength is no joke. No matter how heavy you lifted or how strong you're feeling today, you're here, proud of you. I hope you're proud of yourself. Let's stretch out the side body on the other side here. And we're gonna finish off with the cross arm stretch. Bring it over, hook it under, drop the shoulder down and away, and really crane in your forearm into the other. Ooh, feeling the beautiful tricep and rear delt stretch here. And just like that, give yourself a big round of applause and a massive pat on the back. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to like this video and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and maybe pop a comment down below how you enjoyed it or what videos requests you have for the future. And just a reminder, if you want to see more videos from me or have more of a direct say in what videos I make, consider becoming a channel member. It helps me create what you guys want and really helps me do this full time. So any support is greatly appreciated. Other than that, well done for showing up for yourself today, because sometimes that is the hardest part. And I'll see you in a video very soon. Bye, friends.